Ashton United TV after a 2-2 draw at home to Darlington. Jody, a repeat of Saturday really. Matty Chadwick and Jackson score, and then we lose a 2-goal lead again. Just what was your thought about losing the lead again, and also the players' performance today?
I thought we were poor. First half, and that's why I made the 2 changes, and I don't think we improved much second half. I think it's one of the poorest performances that we've had this season. We just don't look like keeping clean sheets at this moment in time, and we haven't got the mentality to keep hold of a lead and manage games out. Also, when we're against, well, I don't think we deserved a 2-0 lead at half time, to be honest with you, but we've got a 2-0 lead. So once you get that 2-0 lead, you've got to take advantage of it. This is the 3rd time this season already in 7 games we've let a 2-0 half time lead slip. So we've got to start asking questions of players' mentalities, and also, I've just said to the lads there, if I was looking in now and a manager had presided over 1 win in 7 and letting 3 half-time 2-0 leads go, I'd be asking questions about what he's doing about it. So I've got to go away this week and make sure that it doesn't happen again. Maybe that's working defensively, working on shape defensively, and balls into the box, and maybe personnel changes as well. I think certain players have had enough chances maybe.
So you talk about working on defensive tactics. You think some of it's mental as well, and how do you get, when we go 2-0 up in the future, do you think that'll be in the back of the players' minds that we are letting these leads slip, and how would you get around that?
Just be a man, just be grown up about it. It's a game of football which they've played all their lives. They must have been in the countless 2-0 leads and manage games out, and we need leaders out there that organise. And I think our shape was a bit ragged today. I don't think we got back into our shape without the ball quickly enough, and it allowed them to exploit spaces in between the lines that I expected us to do today. Having watched them over the last 2-3 games on video, I expected us to kind of play between the lines and pick pockets of space up today, and we just never did. And saying there, we're a passing team, and we never passed the ball well enough today at all. I didn't see us being a passing team today. I thought we gave the ball away far too cheaply, and we didn't work hard enough to get back into shape well enough.
What were your thoughts on Darlington as well? Do you think Darlington deserved to get the 2 goals back into it, or do you think it was just defensive errors?
It's defensive errors. I mean, we scored 2 good goals, so any goal, probably their managers probably criticising the way we scored ours. I thought we scored 2 good goals out of nothing really. But yeah, I mean, their goals were highly preventable. We've given the ball away in the first phase, and the second phase the ball's rebounded into the box, into their centre forward, and we've been going to ground too easily and making rash challenges in the box all day. They potentially could have had a penalty in the first half. I'll have to see it again on video. Our lad saying he stood on him and he fell over, but if you go to ground, you're giving the referee an opportunity to give a penalty, which he has done in the second half. I think he's had a battering at half time. I said to the lads, be careful, because he will try, and their assistants trying to get into him at half time. He will give them something after half time, which he has done, and then not to give our penalty against Liam Thompson. I mean, I cannot understand how him and all the linesmen have seen that as not a penalty. He's pushed the ball past him, and he's literally just ran into him at about 20 miles an hour and barged him over without touching the ball, without getting anywhere near the ball. The direction of the ball hasn't changed. How it's not a penalty, I've just no idea. I've literally no idea. But then hit the bar through Hobbo, which looks like it's gone in.
Did you think that went in?
I did think it had. Well, from where I am,
I couldn't see it from where I was because I was on the camera.
I'll speak to the guys behind the goal. The players certainly thought it went in, but I don't know. Listen, the referee was very poor today. The linesman was poor, but I'm not going to blame them. I don't think we've done enough to win the game today. I think we found ourselves into 2-0 up in front, and we should really be closing the game out, and we're not. Like I said, we're not closing games out, and we're not keeping clean sheets. We've conceded like 15 goals now in 7 games, which tells its own tale. At the end of the day, we carry that statistic on. We're going to be conceding nearly 80 goals, which is frightening, really. So we need to start keeping clean sheets and being better without the ball. We're scoring goals, we're creating chances.
I was going to say, you mentioned about defensive tactics. Attackingly, you're happy with how we attack, and you're happy with the goals that we're scoring.
Yeah, Craig Hobson's been absolutely magnificent the last 2 games, and the 2 times he came on as substitute, he's done very, very well, and he gives us a focal point up there. Listen, we're not a long ball team, so we're not playing up to him to win flick-ons and stuff like that. We're playing good balls into his feet, into his chest, for him to get hold of, and he's done ever so well the last 2 games. Really pleased with him. Brad Jackson's come in, got 2 goals. To be fair to him, Brad's very functional on the right hand side. Gives us that little bit of balance. Gives us that little bit of shape, which I didn't think Chaddy did that well for us today. He did very well for us on Saturday at Southport. Gave us a lot of balance, a real threat going forward, but also got back in very quickly and nullified their threat. Don't think he did that as well today, and that told really. They found little pockets of space that he was leaving behind by not getting back in time. I made a couple of substitutions at half time because I felt that we needed to do something different. We'd been 2-0 up the last 2 occasions. I didn't think we were playing well. I thought Nicky Platt was giving the ball away a lot, and he was vacating the midfield area and leaving big gaps in there. So, and I thought Scott was going to get sent off if I left him on. He'd already been booked. He was committing another 2 fouls after that. So he was one foul away from a red card. So we made that decision, and like I said, just to see if I could get something different out of the lads and see if I could get us over the line that way. It's not worked. So we have to go away back to drawing board. We've got a very, very tough game now against Telford.
I was going to say, yeah, at Telford on Saturday, it's a long trip and a very tough trip as well. What do you rate about how Telford are playing? Do you think we can exploit maybe how they play? Maybe get the 3 points as well?
I've not watched. I've watched a little bit of them because I've seen some of the opposition videos that they've been playing against. I know the manager very well, Gavin. I spoke to him very recently. He's done an absolute superb job since he's taken over. I'm not sure how they've done today, but I think they were second before today. So it's going to be really tough. They seem to have got the tails up a little bit. The crowds are coming back up there as well. So I've played there a few times. It's a lovely pitch, lovely stadium. It should inspire our lads to put a good performance in. But if we don't keep clean sheets, we're not going to win games, and that's the be all and end all. We have to start keeping clean sheets if we want to start winning games. We can't score 2-3 every game to win a game. We have to keep it tight at the back. We have to lock that back door up, and I fancy us to go there and score. I fancy us to score anywhere. It's just defensively.
Okay, hopefully that clean sheet will come on Saturday, Jody. Thank you very much for speaking to us. I'll see you on Saturday.
Cheers, mate.